alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. This is Suhail and you are watching Arakan Times Daily English News. Today is Friday, 6th September 2024. Today's news headlines. The leader of Nabi Hussain group and his brother were apprehended in Bangladesh. Terrorism group AA is forcibly taking money and confiscating documentaries from Rohingya while fleeing into other countries. Turkish team provided food to newly arrived Rohingyas. Details of today's news. Bangladeshi authorities have apprehended the chief commander of Arakan Rohingya Army ARA, also known as Nabi Hussain Group, along with his brother in Rohingya refugee camp Ukia Township, Coxbazar, Bangladesh. Nabi Hussain and his brother founded a group, namely Arakan Rohingya Army ARA, which mainly carries out drugs smuggling along Myanmar Bangladesh border, in accordance of some media outlets based in Coxbazar, Bangladesh. Bangladeshi authorities have arrested the leader of the so-called Rohingya armed group, namely Nabi Hussain, and his brother Sayyid Hussain, who mainly carries crimes in different ways in Rohingya refugee camp Coxbazar, Bangladesh, said Bangladeshi authorities. There are many cases filed against gangster Nabi Hussain in Bangladesh as he committed uncountable crimes like murder, abduction, robbery, drugs business and human trafficking. Bangladeshi authorities even announced to arrest him wherever he is discovered. His posters were attached in different locations in Rohingya refugee camp and local area in Bangladesh. If you discover or have information about gangster Nabi Hussain, please inform to Bangladeshi authorities and they will be taken action against of him, written in the posters. A Rohingya activist who visited in Rohingya refugee camp in Bangladesh said, the Arakan Rohingya Army ARA group led by Nabi Hussain is a gang that transparent and sells drugs through Myanmar Bangladesh border. Although it is named Rohingya, it does not represent the Rohingya in any way. They also joined the Burmese genocidal military's BGM. They kidnapped Rohingya youths and extorted money. It is good to know that they have been arrested. I want to ask Bangladesh to punish them deaths. Rohingya refugees from Rohingya refugee camps are showing gratefulness to Bangladeshi authorities for the arrest of the gangsters Nabi Hussain and his brother Sayyid Hussain. And they are also requesting to arrest all his criminals who have been continuously carrying criminal activities like murder, abduction, robbery, drug business, ammunition business, human trafficking, and human smuggling in Rohingya refugee camp Coxbazar, Bangladesh. The Rohingyas, residents of Mongdo Township, are suffering with starvation and different kinds of disease due to the continuous fighting between terrorism group AA and Burmese genocidal militaries BGM. And some evacuated Rohingyas from Mongdo downtown to terrorism group AA controlled area are fleeing into Bangladesh due to the difficulties. The fleeing Rohingyas into Bangladesh have to pay 5 lakhs Myanmar kyats per boat to the responsible member of ferry of terrorism group AA when they embark to flee into Bangladesh. Therefore, the baggages and backpacks of the fleeing Rohingyas are also inspected and the important documentaries and expensive things are robbed from the boat by the terrorism group AA. We somehow embarked and the boatman had to pay 5 lakhs Myanmar kyats to terrorism group AA. And then terrorism group AA inspected us individually and also inspected our baggages and backpacks and robbed our documentaries and expensive things, then allowed us to flee into Bangladesh. We did not flee into our country happily, but our circumstances demanded us to flee as there is discriminatory violence occurring against Rohingyas. We had to pay 5 lakh Myanmar kyats to terrorism group AA when we reached in the sea, although we were in dire situation. They had also confiscated all our documentaries that were along us in the boat, and the expensive things were robbed as well. They are not leaving us even in dire situation. Even our censuses were confiscated, including its coffee. They had robbed whatever we took, said a Rohingya who fled into Bangladesh. Terrorism group AA is continuously killing, abducting, extorting, and forcibly recruiting Rohingyas, and now the documentaries and expensive things are being robbed while fleeing into other countries, though permitted after taking 5 lakhs Myanmar kyats by terrorism group AA. The situation of Mongdo Township is still exacerbating and Rohingyas are daily brutally being tortured, though in the controlled area of terrorism group AA. The Turkish team provided food to about 1,000 families who fled the war to Bangladesh due to the battle in Mongdo township. In Mongdo, northern Arakan state, a fierce battle broke out between the Burmese genocidal military BGM and the terrorist group AA. It is reported that hundreds of Rohingyas have been killed and many injured in the attack with heavy weapons. It is reported that a Turkish humanitarian group gave food to about 1,000 families who fled the war and temporarily fled the war to Bangladesh on September 2nd. It was written that Rohingya Muslims in Arakan state are caught in the middle of fighting between the Burmese genocidal military BGM and the terrorist group AA. We have initially packed rations for 980 families within the scope of emergency aid for Rohingya Muslims taking refuge on the border with Bangladesh. Thanks for watching Arakan Times Daily English News.